Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
Hello everyone. I thought I sort of threw my head up. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Imagine Not Being Leeds. I am not Matty, I am Adam. He's very kindly let me do a little bit of some stuff and things on his channel. I hope everyone's very well, and I'm really excited about being back in the Premier League. And I'm really excited about buying lots of players, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Everyone was panicking last week. Chill, it's fine. We're going to do a lot. And I think the biggest ones, the best ones are all to come yet, which is fantastic. So, this guy, firstly, do you know what? I don't know why I point. I point the wrong way every single time. Anyway, concentrate. This guy, medical completed, Sky Sports News just announced, £10 million. Very, very attacking left back. Very attacking left back. Loves getting forward. He's very good defensively for me as well. Good one-on-one. Loves getting forward. On Late Night Leeds on Friday, which we do every Friday live, you know, which is what we do, I said I was a bit concerned about his stats. Looking at his stats in isolation, 2 assists in 2 years, whatever it is, 3 assists in 2 years, it's not fantastic. But then you watch highlights of him, you hear what other people got to say about him. His ball retention is very good, positionally very good defensively, and actually his output's pretty good in terms of his crossing ability and his passing ability. But if you watch highlights, actually, if his teammates could finish, he probably would have been on 4, 5, 6 assists last season, and then it's a completely different thing. Top league in France, top division, one of the top 6, 5, whatever people say. I mean, I don't really care. Very good acquisition, but gets you thinking again. Firpo's gone, very attacking fullback. Both our fullbacks, Bogle and Firpo, last year spent more time in the opposition's final third than ours, pretty much. People thought that might change. I don't see that, because I know Farker loves fullbacks and wingers being his creative and his attacking output. So he wants 2 attacking fullbacks. How do you balance that in the Premier League? You balance that by potentially adjusting formation. Now, Goodmunson's, with the magic of editing, going to disappear. It's gone. It's just a white wall now. Anyway, concentrate. Concentrate's going to be the main thing I say to myself a lot, because I do go off on one. I don't know. I honestly don't know why Matt has let me do this, but here we are. I'm going to send him this in a second, by the way. He's going to let him go. No, do that again. He's behind the scenes. He's the real taskmaster. He's like the Greg Davis of YouTube. Anyway, this is our current midfield 3 setup in the squad. All very good players in their own right, obviously. Too good for the Championship. Proving it. It's fine. Stepping up the Premier League, Ampadu Tanaka will be good Premier League players. And I'm not to say that's top 4. They'll be good, established, proper Premier League players. And I think actually Gruev can do it as well. But he can be really, as always with Gruev, he's a really useful system player. But Longstaff now sounds very close as well. What he adds, legs, running, height, ability, and really, really importantly, experience. And for 10 million, I think that's an absolute, honestly, I thought he'd be more than that. That's an absolute snip. But what we're still linked with, who we are still being linked with, Anton Stack. Now he's a little bit of a game changer for me. 6'4", a machine. Can play 4, but he has played right midfield, attacking midfield in his career, and he's really quite good on the ball. For a big guy, for any height. Oh, someone's calling me. Decline. For a player of any height, he's really quite good on the ball. I think Goodmundson linked, and I think Longstaff will get. Stack we're still looking at as public knowledge. I think we're looking at changing to a 3-man midfield. And here is why. I think I've probably just said why, but I'm going to go into it again. I'm looking at a 4-3-3 formation. This still allows the fullbacks to bomb on. And last season, they bombed on, as I said. But what we had was Rothwell, Gruev, Rothwell, Ampadu, Tanaka, Ampadu, whatever it was, whatever two of those four. The two DMs always sat behind the ball. They were always part of the rest defence. I don't know why I said it like that. Rest defence. I don't know. Like, it's unnecessary, isn't it? Always part of the rest defence. Always behind the ball. Never be on the ball. You see Pro Rothwell be on the ball twice in the season, and he's quite an attacking player. He's got an attacking minded, but obviously he had to rein that in a FARC system and take defensive responsibility. So with the fullbacks bombing on, we cannot, for me, afford to have a 10 in this team. An out and out 10. That's not saying attack the wingers. I've got them both down as attacking midfielders there. Can't tuck in, can't become 10s, get involved in the play. That's not an issue. But an out and out 10 to Buendia is a luxury too far for me. I don't see it. I don't see we'll have enough of the ball. I don't see it in any single game. I don't, I don't fit enough territory and the ball. That's important. Ball's fine. Keeper's got his feet. Centre back's got his feet. Oh, we've got possession 60%. Yeah, but territory. A 10 comes with territory and possession. A player Buendia can dribble the ball. His output is through balls, get involved in creative play, and that is not a player I see us getting. So 3 midfield, DM. 2 centre midfielders. I think centre midfielders operate as 6s. They probably, one may go beyond the ball a little bit more because you have probably got to get some goal output from those 3 in midfield all of a sudden. Now it can be from long shots, arriving in the box, even corners, headers, whatever. Set piece goals, let's call it that if we're going to get fancy with terminology. Fullbacks can still bomb on. The attacking midfielders are labelled in here, because Nonto, Ramazani, Solomon all want to come inside. Solomon's not here anymore, obviously, but that's where it was last season. James held the width. James came inside sometimes as well. Within that, fullbacks and wingers linking up, labelled attacking midfielders here, is really important for. That's how he gets his creativity, how he gets his goal outputs, is how he builds attacks. A lot of goals in this are going to have to come from the 2 attacking midfielders and centre forward. They've got to be very good players. James is the only one at the moment. Perot, obviously, but James of the attacking midfielders, I trust to get that goal up in the Premier League, oddly. And that's got to be a 10 plus, it's got to be double figures. 8, 7, whatever. It's got to be lots of goals. Lots of goals come from that. So we've got to find other ways of scoring. And that's where we come into the Bijol, the, I forgot his, Bornau, I forgot his name. Those sorts of players coming in, scoring goals from corners, set pieces. We've got to get goals from set pieces this season. That was an email coming if you heard it. If you didn't, then I'm talking rubbish. Don't worry. This is why I think we'll change to a 3-man midfield. It's more solid, allows the fullbacks ball, allows Fark to play the way he wants to play. But I say, those 2 centre midfielders don't just because they'll sit behind the ball most of the time, but there's got to be a goal output, whatever way that comes. Fullbacks aren't going to get 10 goals between them either. They're not going to, when I say bomb on, they're not going to be in the box like last season all game. It's going to be a lot of defensive play. The 2 attacking midfielders label them, they're going to fall back into the a shield in the fullbacks. They're going to be on the right midfield, left midfield at times. But this is it can transition this team, this sort of formation. You can use it in different ways, different profiles. Profiles are really important actually. Ampadu is the only one of those that can only play in DM. Gruev, Tanaka can play in the centre midfielders. Longstaff and Stack can play centre midfielders. Stack can play DM. Gruev can play DM. Tanaka can play DM. A 5. Now you might need one more, and that may be where Aronson comes into it as cover potentially. Don't like him obviously. Strength wise, dropping centre midfield is a bit dodgy. But God, I just need to sit still. Sit still. This is where the setup of the 5 in midfield, the players, the profiles is really important, and I like the 3 in midfield, and the profiles of these 5 is really good for it. So that's why I see, and I think Fark, and I think everything points in this direction at the moment. I thought Ernest, but that said, Ernest, I thought he may be going to a back three potentially, and the option's still there. Byram is signing, as Matty revealed yesterday, in an exclusive. He didn't call it exclusive, it was. Byram is going to be signing a new 1 year deal as well. So it's quite interesting. Like in a 4-3-3, Schmidt, where does Schmidt fit into this? Can Schmidt play one of those centre midfield positions? Potentially. I just thought that. But potentially. Like his engine, good on the ball, disciplined player. Maybe that'll suit him better than anything else. There. Should have Schmidt in here. Next to Stack. Anyway. Going forward, Matty is very kindly allowing me some time on his channel. I might do so. My plan probably, I've even made my own logo. I don't know why I keep pointing at stuff. I always point the wrong way. I'm going to remove stuff from the screen now. Tanaka's staying. No, off Tanaka. Can you actually? Maybe you can stay. Handsome bastard. Can you stay? Yeah, let's let Tanaka stay. I've even made my own little logo, Legion Out of AG. Everyone in the real world calls me AG. I don't expect anyone to do it really because so I've just made my logo with that. Adam's fine, obviously. I'm not a 14-year-old skateboarder, so Adam is absolutely fine. Yeah, very kindly Matty's let me do this. I may start go off tangents. Cup days, 2-3 days after games. I think I'll start doing a relaxed, chilled look at the game because rather than me shouting at TV, give it a couple of days, Tuesday, Wednesday during the week, look at the past game, how that may take us into this next game as well. Maybe do some lives during the season, all on Matty's channel. It's a wonderful channel, Imagine Not Being Leeds. But myself, myself, Sean and Matty are always live 10 p.m. on Fridays, late night leave. You can catch us there. And yeah, thanks for watching.